Hi guys, Aceface back with another video for you, and I'm coming at you today with a review video. I don't do many review videos, but I did see this particular Kickstarter over on Instagram and was blown away just by how it looked. I also saw it on a few other channels, and particularly over at Emperor's Path, where I know that Sam's actually had some to play with. And just how practical the terrain looked really kind of got me hooked. So I've seen a few pictures now, got in touch with Jodie, and he's been very kind enough to send me some samples of their Kickstarter that is currently live. Still has a little bit to go, guys. It's not too late to jump over and get involved, and actually some of the kits for the value look exceptional. So I've got these two kits here. Now I'm going to go away and assemble them. I'll let you know exactly how easy they are to assemble in a second. Before I do that, we'll just have a quick look at how the pieces look. So it's an MDF kit, and it is pre-painted, pre-printed. So you can see MDF on the back. It's nice and thick, so it's sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. But I think you can see, if I zoom it in, you can see the detail on there. So you've got a bit of weathering, you've got like clear and crisp detail. So we'll look at a few other pieces. As I said, this one is what's called the Hex Tower, and I think this is going to be a great kind of central piece in a lot of tables. Again, you can see you've got this kind of weathering, really kind of rain beaten look to it, which fits very nicely on a lot of kind of sci-fi style games, but also I think on modern games as well. So maybe some more sort of historical games it'll also fit with, but particularly I'm thinking for 40k and for 30k this is going to be exceptional. So I'll just show you another couple of pieces if I can kind of break into this. You've got the kind of struts that you'll see when I make it are quite, you know, evident that they're on the sides. But nice and detailed, nice and thick, and it really does kind of give that look of actually a texture to it, which you don't get obviously from just your standard plain MDF terrain. So really like it. There's a lot of work and detail gone into this original print, and it's definitely something different from what I've seen previously, so that's great. The other kit that I've got, which I won't break into now but I will assemble, and you'll see it when it's all together, is the bridge. And the bridge, I've been told by Jodie, is actually one of their stretch goals, and I believe their stretch goals have now been unlocked. But as I said, all the details to the Kickstarter will be below in the description, so you can jump over to there and check out all the sort of kits, and there are absolutely loads of kits. I'll try and get some little pictures going as well, so you guys can hopefully see some of the stills of what all the different terrain pieces look like. But I'm really excited to get this together. We're here over in Twisted Dice, one of our studios, and we're going to try and get this assembled for you, and let's have a look at it. So I'll come back to you hopefully pretty soon. Right, so we're back and we have assembled it. We have only kind of temporarily assembled it, so I've glued a few bits that had to be glued, and it all really needs to be glued, but kind of we're about to have games, so we're kind of rushing a little bit. We want to get things set, so we're still sort of just kind of getting it so you can see what it looks like, but absolutely so impressed with how it looks, and the size of it is just awesome. It's just a perfect centre of the board, line of sight blocking terrain, which is exactly what you want. It's got a bit of level there so you can put stuff on top, which gives you an added dynamic. You've got a door in the bottom so you can use it if you want, and you could have it as things can go inside it, which then would completely block them being shot as well. So you can use it in a number of different ways, but just as a standalone piece it's great. You can see it in, I mean, this is with some Game Mat EU terrain. It actually looks at home with other kind of Gothic-y terrain as well. Looks absolutely no problem. We're looking forward to using it in this game, and you can see how well it fits with the bridges. And the bridges are a really nice little add-on that, as I said before, are available from the stretch goal, so you'll be able to see if you can get hold of those as well. But lovely feel to it. absolutely, the texture looks amazing, just with the kind of the damage to it, all the streaking, the weathering. You've got rust, you've got multiple different colours there. Absolutely love it. It's nice and thick and sturdy. You've got several options as well, so we've gone for the nice sort of plain top to it, but you've got like a medical centre. So you've got the kind of cross on top, and you've got the helipad as well. So you've got very different options that you can play with. I think the plain version for what I'm going to probably use it for will work better, but if you've got the whole kit and you want to kind of really build some narrative in your play, then that's a great way of doing it as well. We're just going to come around to the other side, so you can see it also comes with a lovely little balcony, and you can see that you can get a couple of little infantry guys on there, so you can put a character on there or a couple of small, these are, you know, your tiny little infantry bases there, so 28mm. But yeah, so you can get a couple of guys on there. It's a nice sort of height, so you'll be able to see them over the top, and they can kind of almost rest their guns on the platform, which is great. Another example of how the bridge looks over here, and you can see, you know, you'll actually get you get a unit of 10 Space Marines on there. You get a unit of whatever you want really. So there's and again, nice and sturdy. You've got sort of almost looks like sort of blood droppings across the bridge for a bit of added detail. It's got absolutely tons of narrative in this terrain. I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, myself and Chris, Mr. Fabius, have been kind of discussing, and already we just think we'd like to get a whole board of this because it's going to look awesome on this mat. It really looked cool. So hopefully you've enjoyed it and you're excited as me, because I think you're going to see quite a lot more of this terrain, both here on Aceface and if you're watching this on Twisted Dice, over on Twisted Dice as well. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I think for both casual and narrative games it's great, but what I'm really excited about is how well it works for line of sight blocking in a competitive format. So I think, you know, if you're running tournaments, absolute awesome way to get yourself a few boards worth of this terrain, and it's going to do the job perfectly. So again, all the details are below in the description, where you can jump over and you can see how you can back this kit on Kickstarter and get it when it comes out. But yeah, excited. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and until the next video, I'll see you later. Bye for now.